Hey y'all. No, can't do it. Hey, it's James from Simpsons Fitness and Adventure Sports. Lori is asking me to make some videos to kind of show people what they need to do and what's going on with their bikes. So, common thing that we see in the shop. Oh, and she said I didn't look happy enough in my last video, so I'm gonna look happier. But common thing that we see in the shop is that people neglect to get their brakes bled, and they just continually get worse over time. And as they do that, you don't notice that they've started to get worse. So working on my bike tonight, stayed a little late in the shop, and I need to bleed these brakes. I put these brakes on a year and a half or so ago, and it's time to bleed them. It's probably past time to bleed them, but some of you might notice that I'm working on the rear brake here, and this is commonly the front brake on most bikes. My bike I have switched because I rode motorcycles for a long time. It always bothered me to have the rear brake over here because this side's the front brake on a motorcycle. So mine is moto swapped, same as they do in Europe, and don't let it confuse you. So I've got everything set up. I'm going to bleed some fluid and we'll see what it looks like. Fluid you see is mineral oil, and a Shimano brake uses mineral oil, and SRAM brakes, that's the most common that we see, uses a DOT fluid. So they both have their advantages and their disadvantages. The advantage of mineral oil is it's not corrosive, it won't harm your paint, and it doesn't absorb water. You can drink it if you want. It's actually an intestinal lubricant. That's not recommended by Shimano though. Thing with DOT fluid is it does absorb water. The DOT fluid holds the water inside of the fluid itself. With the Shimano fluid, it's going to sit at the bottom. So the bottom of that most of the time is your caliper. So if you start absorbing a lot of water, there's just going to be water in the bottom of your caliper. As it heats up, your brakes are going to fade and they aren't going to work. So this one was actually in pretty good shape. This fluid's still nice and pink. We've done some that have been pretty rough lately, and we keep a bottle just so we can save it and dispose of it properly. It's a little hard to see, but this the fluid settles out and all the dirt and stuff stays in the bottom, and it's pretty nasty looking. But if you want to see an example of what bad fluid looks like, it's sat for a while, there's some of it. But come by and see us do brake bleeds. It's a good thing to get your bike in before the summer rush starts. It's going to start pretty soon as the weather starts warming up, and we might be a little bit out on working on your bikes, but we're pretty quick right now, so come by and see us.